In this tutorial, you'll learn how to use a script to extract solution data from Azore. Azore has the ability to import and run scripts to allow the user to customize and manipulate solution data using the JavaScript language. Azore also has an extensive library of JavaScript objects, which enable the user to perform a host of actions that are unique to Azore. The complete library of Azore JavaScript objects is listed in the user guide for your reference. In this tutorial, we'll write a very simple script to help us gather temperature data from multiple surfaces in a model. I have the Azore database open, and this is a model of a battery storage facility. The batteries are housed in cabinets, and we're evaluating the temperature and airflow throughout the room. The simulation is complete, and the solution data is available to us here in the GUI. For the purposes of this tutorial, we are wanting to obtain the average temperature of the air flowing into each of these battery cabinets. The intakes are highlighted in green, and there are 20 of these surfaces. If you look on the left side, these are all the surfaces with names beginning in outlet, rack, intake. Right in the GUI, we can access this data through the reporting menu. Click on Report, then Surface Data. In this dialog box, we can select any surface and choose the data type and field we want to know. If we select one of these surfaces and choose Area Weighted, and then Energy and Temperature, and then press Report, the log messages area will have a printout of the average temperature on this surface. Now, we want to know the temperature of all 20 of the intakes. In the reporting dialog box, we can obtain this information by selecting all 20 surfaces and clicking Report. The log messages area will print out all the data. But you will notice that this is a bit cumbersome if we want to analyze these data in a spreadsheet or manipulate the data in any way. Let's talk about how to extract these data into a text file using a script. The first thing we need to do in the script is know what directory we want to use to store the text file. I'm going to navigate to the location of my Azore directory and create a new folder called Reports. I'll reference this in the new script we write in a minute. So let's write the script language. First, we are going to use the object for setting which directory our report will be saved in. Type azore macro.setReportDir. This will set the directory for the report file. The string reports here refers to the new folder we just created. This is where our report will be exported. Next, we want to tell Azore the units that the temperature values should be printed in. For this, we want to use the setUnits object. And the first string needed is the field, temperature, and the second string needed is the desired units. We want to use the Kelvin scale. Now we can use the setReport object to tell Azore which data field to print out. The first string needed is the type of data. A-AVG refers to the area weighted average, and the second string is the field itself. Here we want temperature, so we write the Azore string for this field, T. Now we specify the surfaces where we want this temperature value. Use the WriteEachReport object to print the data out for every surface that meets the string requirement. In this case, all of our surfaces start with the same string, outlet, rack, intake, and the asterisk is our wildcard to include any surface that begins with that string. So that's all we need for this particular script. If we wanted to do other actions, we could add them, but for now, let's save this in the same directory where the reports folder lives. We just need to ensure we save it as a .js file type. So that's done, and we can close this file. We are going to go back to Azore and run this script. To do this, select File and then Run Script, and we navigate to our temp.js script file. Once we press Open, Azore will run the script, and there will be a notice in the log messages area that it is complete. So now we can navigate to the Reports folder and see the report. There are two files. With the reporting script, Azure creates one XML and one text file. We can open the text file directly or also in any spreadsheet application. You can see that this file has a tidy list of all the temperature values for our complete list of 20 surfaces. The possibilities for scripting in Azure are endless, and they can be very useful in helping you perform repetitive actions, especially if you perform additional runs. If we were to run this simulation again with different boundary conditions, we could reuse this exact same script to give us easy access to all of these temperature data in our new results. Thank you for watching. To learn more about Azore CFD or to start your free 30-day trial, visit azorecfd.com.